Spongebob Town was an online multiplayer game developed by Blue Art Global and published by Giga Media Limited in association with Nickelodeon. The game was developed throughout 2011 and 2012, with the game taking shape as Spongebob Town. The game was meant to bring the world of Bikini Bottom to life, combining it with the popular genre of MMOGs such as Club Penguin and Toontown. The game would stay in development until October 25, 2012, when a closed technical beta test was held for 3 days until October 27. During this technical test, it was shown that the game was very complete, with most gameplay videos and images showing Spongebob Town in a near-complete state. The game follows the various adventures and antics of SpongeBob SquarePants characters living in a city. The gameplay is very similar to other MMOGs at the time, being a virtual world where you can play games and have fun with friends. You are able to dress up your character in various ways at the Pearl Department, play various games and have fun at your own farm, and build the city to your liking. Racing is also a large part of the gameplay, with players being able to customize the car to their ability. You are then able to race with players around the world on various courses and being able to use random items like Mario Kart. Sometime after the technical test of Spongebob Town, the game was abruptly cancelled for unknown reasons. No official statement was ever given by Blue Art, Giga Media, or Nickelodeon on why the game was cancelled. The game has not been seen since the first technical test and has been considered lost. Attempts have been made to find Spongebob Town, however, due to the companies moving far away from the project and language barriers with Nickelodeon Asia, the game has not been retrieved as of this recording. Despite this, several images and videos of Spongebob Town exist, mainly from the technical test of the game. These range from images and videos of actual gameplay, including a gameplay series of the first technical test uploaded to YouTube by user at Ultimate SpongeBob 101. Jurassic Park Survival was planned to be a third-person shooter that would blend elements from action games and survival horror with some stealth elements in it. Apart from its limited arsenal such as pistols and grenades, the player would be able to climb trees, hold onto ledges, and swim, among other actions. As seen in the trailer, the player would have a bullet time-like mechanic to pull stunts and shoot at dinosaurs and other enemies. Puzzle solving would also be a recurring element in the game's levels, including hacking through terminals that would let the player release dinosaurs from their enclosures. Driving segments were also planned, with vehicles such as jeeps and ATVs scattered around the island. The game was going to include a segment where the player is chased by a T-Rex based on the famous scene from the first Jurassic Park movie. The dinosaurs that were known to appear in the game included several iconic creatures from the movies such as the T-Rex, Velociraptor, Triceratops, and the Spinosaurus. The game would have introduced the Troodon to the Jurassic Park franchise, with this iteration of the dinosaur being able to glow its eyes in the dark. This take on the Troodon would later be used for Jurassic Park the game by Telltale Games. On July 31, 2001, it was announced that Savage Entertainment was no longer working on the game due to Universal Interactive not being satisfied with the game's progress and quality, with its major complaint being the character animations, which were done using motion capture outsourced by Giant Studios. On November 5, 2011, Savage Entertainment confirmed that the studio ceased development on the game due to payment conflict. Despite Savage's departure, Vivendi Universal was still pursuing the completion of the game, now targeting an early 2002 release, looking for a new development team to work on a new version of Jurassic Park Survival. This, however, would be the last development update on the game. Despite several pre-release screenshots and a trailer suggesting that the game was nearing completion, no builds of the game have been released online. The Club is an online multiplayer game created by Nickelodeon. The game was designed for children ages 6 to 14 since that was Nickelodeon's main demographic. In the Club, the game allows players to create their own avatar, decorate their home with merchandise and furniture, visit locations similar to actual Nickelodeon shows such as iCarly, watch videos, and post comments on their message board. The game began development in November 2004 and was released as an open beta in June 2006. 5 months later, the beta was closed and it was confirmed by Nickelodeon that over 3 million users tested the game. On January 30th, 2007, the full game was finally released to the public under the name Nicktropolis. Nicktropolis turned out to be successful and earned a much favorable reception from its fans. Nicktropolis had a play count of 7 million at the time. The game was later updated to have a blog where events were held for the game. On May 19th, 2010, the game was redesigned to have 2D graphics and was renamed to The Club. Not only was the name changed, but the site was updated to have a message board for users to post comments. In September 2014, Nickelodeon updated its website to have a more modern type look, and because of this, the club had to be shut down and taken off of the website along with the message board. There are only a few screenshots of the game along with a commercial for it, but as of right now, the club remains completely lost. Need for Speed The Run is a 2011 racing video game and the 18th installment in the Need for Speed video game series published by EA. The game had multiple versions for different platforms such as the PlayStation 3, Windows, and Xbox 360 versions developed by the late EA Black Box, and the 3DS and Wii versions developed by Fireburn Games. There was also meant to be an iOS version of the game developed by EA Mobile, although it got eventually cancelled. The iOS version of the game was announced on October 20th, 2011, along with some gameplay details and 2 screenshots. The game's maps would have had 5 different environments ranging from deserts to narrow streets, taking place in various real-life locations, such as San Francisco and New York. The game was also said to have 30 playable cars in that EA's Origin service would also be used, along with the Autolog social platform used in other Need for Speed games at the time. EA Mobile then released a trailer for the game on November 29th. But just a few days later, on December 16th, EA Mobile cancelled the game. The reason for the cancellation was focused on fewer, bigger, better experiences, and that another exciting new Need for Speed experience for mobile users was coming soon. This new experience ended up being the iOS and Android version of Need for Speed Most Wanted, which some of the runs accessed were retooled for. As it stands right now, outside of 2 screenshots and a trailer, the game has not managed to find its way onto the internet. It is unlikely that EA will ever release the game themselves. Probably the only way that the game could be released nowadays is if an EA Mobile employee leaks the IPA file for it, if there's even one that still exists. Way The Dolphin is an unreleased title for the Nintendo Entertainment System that was originally meant to come out in 1991. Way The Dolphin was meant to be published by the illustrious Ocean Software, a figurehead in video game publishing through the 1980s and 1990s. It was programmed by Alan Shore and had graphics made by John Palmer. The game was originally looked out to be a coin-operated arcade game, but later switched to the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive due to budgeting reasons, and its final version would have been ported on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Rumors speculate that the project was cancelled due to its similarities to the upcoming Sega Genesis title Echo the Dolphin, although Echo would not be released until December of 1992. The Adventures of Way The Dolphin was announced in issue number 13 of Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine with the following blurb. Swim through the depths of the ocean, watching out for all the hungry fish who are looking for a tasty morsel for dinner. Meet up with Neptune, the ocean god. No prototype has been made available, and apart from 2 screenshots, little to no other information on the game is known.